Hey everyone, welcome back. Recently, I've been seeing a lot of Seaside Escape players talking about a method that's supposed to give extra gems and coins. People claim it's quick, works on both Android and iPhone, and doesn't require anything complicated to try. Now, I've seen plenty of methods like this before, so I wasn't ready to believe the hype right away. Instead, I decided to test it myself and record the entire experience. Did my gems and coins actually increase? Or is it just another rumor floating around the Seaside Escape community? Let's find out. Before trying anything, I wanted to check my account so I could compare the results later. After checking everything, I started following the instructions that were being shared online. The first thing I needed was my player ID. You probably know that every account has its own unique ID. I opened the profile section and found mine within a few seconds. Since it's an important part of the process, I made sure to save it before moving on. Nothing unusual here so far. Pretty standard. After that, I opened my browser and checked out the website that people kept recommending. The layout was pretty simple, and everything seemed designed for mobile users. There weren't a lot of confusing menus or extra options, so it was easy to move through the steps. I searched for Seaside Escape, found the page connected to the method I was testing, and continued from there. So far, everything looked straightforward, and I was curious to see what would happen next. After that, I was asked to enter a few account details. The main thing required was the player ID that I had copied earlier. There was also an option to select the platform I was playing on. Once everything was filled in correctly, I continued to the next screen. The site then displayed a loading animation and started showing various connection messages. It looked like the system was processing something in the background. Of course, whether any of that was actually happening is impossible to know just by looking at the screen. A few moments later, I reached the section where I could choose the amount of resources. There were several different options available. For the purpose of this test, I selected one of the larger amounts because it would be easier to notice if anything changed later. After making the selection, I continued and waited for the process to finish. The loading screen ran for a little while before moving on to the final stage. Before the process could be completed, there was one more requirement. The site asked for a verification step. This seems to be pretty common with sites that make these kinds of claims. I'd already completed this step while preparing to record the video, so I won't be doing it again. I followed the instructions and completed the process. So, let's skip to the most interesting part, the final result, and see what would happen. All right, now for the moment everyone's been waiting for. Once everything was finished, I closed everything and opened Seaside Escape again. The first thing I did was check my account and look at my gems and coins. Honestly, I expected there to be some kind of delay or extra step. But when I checked my balance, the resources were already showing up. No waiting, no restarting the game, and no need to refresh anything. I have to admit, that part definitely caught me by surprise. And that's the complete test. Now, you've seen the full test from beginning to end, so you can make your own opinion about it. If you've ever tried something similar before, let me know your experience in the comments below. I'd be interested to hear whether your results were different. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more mobile gaming hack tests and experiments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.